Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face using Biglots makeup. So yeah, let's just get started. I have the bag right here, and the first thing I'm going to be doing is actually applying my Eyeshadow facial cucumber water spray. Just because that's just always my first step, and I don't think I got a primer because honestly I don't really use primer. Yeah, if I look that way, it's because my monitor is right there and I'm trying to see that the camera doesn't start recording all of a sudden, so yeah. So the receipt says I spent $31.25 on everything. I got some hair ties, some black. First thing I'm going to start off with is foundation. So this is the foundation that I got. This is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiant foundation. This is in the color Classic Ivory. And the thing with Biglots is the fact that they don't have a lot of color variation. It's kind of just like what's there is there, and like that's it. It actually seemed to be my color, so I decided to pick it up. It just looks like that. And this was $4.50. So let's just open this up. I'm gonna just toss all the trash to my left and I'll pick it up later. It looks like that, and it has a pump on it, which is pretty nice because I actually do enjoy pumps. And I'm gonna just be grabbing just a foundation brush. I mean, it's just a brush that I use for foundation. And I'm going to try it out. So I'm just going to press it onto my finger. Nice. That's actually a lot. I probably shouldn't have done that much, but whatever. I'm just going to use my mini mirror as of now. I do have a bigger mirror in front of me, but ooh, definitely just dropped some on my pants. But it's fine. So first impressions, it actually smells really, really good. It smells like almost like laundry detergent, just a less like intense version of it, so it's not like annoying or anything. It smells really good, and it's like a light scent. So, and as in coverage, I wouldn't say this is full coverage at all, but it's not like a terrible. It does look a bit white cast on the camera, but in person it doesn't look as white actually. It does seem to be my color, just maybe a little lighter than my actual skin tone. But with all these lights that I have on right now, it's making it seem a little lighter than it is. That's okay. I'm going to just add a little bit more. It also does seem a bit streaky, like it's leaving like brush marks, so maybe with a sponge it would have applied a little better. But since I do prefer like higher coverage in foundation, I usually don't tend to use my beauty sponges unless I'm using like a really high coverage foundation, like the Kat Von D one, or even the Born This Way foundation. I tend to use a sponge with, even though it's not like the most heaviest coverage. But yeah, I'm just not going to be using a sponge with this one, just because since it is already kind of like a light coverage foundation, I don't want to sheer it out even more with the sponge. But for now, I think this is actually turning out pretty nice. I do feel like it's a little more oily than like a matte finish, but the foundation didn't say it was a matte finish. I'm actually really liking this foundation, so that's cool, because that's like the thing with using like full face products that you've never really used before, is like you don't really know how you're gonna like them. So that's why it's kind of like a little risky when you make these videos, because you don't want to completely waste your money on something you're not gonna like. But I think these videos are really fun, and you kind of get to find out new products that you can test out and experiment with. So yeah, that's why I feel like these videos are worth making, even if you might encounter some things you don't like. So anyways, on the concealer, this is the CoverGirl Outlast concealer in the color light to medium. So it comes in like a little like squeezy tube type of packaging. And this actually didn't have the price on it. You know how usually Biglots has like the sticker prices if you go there? This was $2.80, which is not bad at all. Especially probably compared to the regular price. This is probably not $2.80 in regular price form. So yeah. So let's just try this out. It has like a really soft like sponge. It's really weird. It's just like kind of fuzzy. And I'm just going to be placing it under my eyes. So I guess you have to squeeze out a lot for it to. So I'm just going to blend that out. I don't usually prefer like that type of application tip, I guess, because I feel like a lot of product does tend to get stuck on that sponge at the top of it, which is why I didn't really like the, what was it, like the like anti-aging concealer. I don't know what it was called, but it was like that one that you would twist and it would have like a ball sponge on top of it. I forgot what it's called. But that's usually why I don't like them, is because the concealer would always get stuck on that sponge and it would clog it up, and then I would never get like any product out. But I've talked to other people that have tried it out before and they say that never happened to them, so maybe it was just something that happened to me. But yeah, so far that concealer I really like. And then for powder, obviously they didn't have like any like loose powder, they didn't have any baking powder, so I did find this CoverGirl Outlast All Day powder in the color light to medium. So, and this was $3.50, which is a really good price for a powder. I usually spend up to like $5 on a powder. So yeah, and the good thing about these, they're all working together really well because they are all CoverGirl. I actually didn't notice they were all CoverGirl until right now. So let's see how this powder works. Usually I don't really apply powder with the sponge anyway. I do a brush. I'm going to just brush it out a little bit just so it's not like as intense, because this actually does add a lot of cover. It does add a lot of coverage on top of the concealer and powder. Not like to the point where it's like dramatic, but I actually really like that about it, that it adds a little bit extra coverage, because I like having a good amount of coverage. I like if I'm going to wear makeup, I want it to, I mean, I don't want it to look like it's completely obvious that I'm wearing makeup, but I want it to cover a good amount, you know what I mean? So far I'm really liking everything. I'm going to be using this one, which is the Maybelline Master Bronze, and this was $2.50. Looks like that. And I'm just going to be using a little brush that I usually use for bronzer. I usually use like shimmery colors for bronzer, and then I'll do like a matte contour. But I'm just not going to contour today. I'm just going to use a bronzer just to warm up the face a little bit. That's actually really pretty. I actually really like that. So that is that one. I actually really like that. It's really nice. And then I'm going to go in with the blush. This is, I guess it's from, yeah, it's from Rimmel London, but it says Kate on the corner, so the Kate line. And I'm going to just take that blush right here and put some on my brush. It's actually really pretty blush because it has like, it kind of has like a shine to it, like a highlight almost. It's so pretty. I actually really like that. And then I'm going to go in with the highlight and this little compact right here. And just put some on my nose. Wow, that's actually really pretty too. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad my mom had this. Wow, I'm so glad my mom had this in her makeup because I totally forgot about a highlight and a blush. And this is actually so pretty, so if you got a Biglots near you, go pick up your own little Rimmel London compact, because this is a really nice like little compact to have in your collection. Wow, my face looks so good. I love this. This is turning out so nicely. Wow. I literally could not be more impressed. I'm sorry, I keep like side-eyeing the monitor just because it stopped recording right now and I like keeping track of it. So, next, what am I got going on next? So, I'm going to go in with eyeshadow. So, for eyeshadow, there wasn't a lot of choices. So I ended up picking up these two CoverGirl little compact things, and I wasn't really happy with the shades just because I'm more of like a colorful person. I love doing color, I love doing crazy makeup, and I was really trying to find like a colorful compact, but all the ones that I did find were broken or shattered. And this one I think is the one that I'm going to end up using. This is in the shades Daring Nudes, and it has like a black in there, a brown, and like a shimmery brown. Oh no, this is like a matte dark brown, a shimmery lighter brown, and then like the highlight bone. So I think I'm just going to end up doing like a brown smoky-ish eye with this one. I don't really use compacts like these just because I already use like all my Morphe palettes. So yeah. So it just looks like that. And I'm just going to go in with a brush that just goes like all over my lid. And they don't have an all over the lid shade actually. So I'm actually just going to go in with my bronzer that I used and use that as a transition shade just because that little compact doesn't have a transition shade. So this is a trick that you guys could actually use if you don't have like a light brown transition shade in your collection like near you or anything, and you do have your bronzer, just use your bronzer as your transition shade and it'll work out perfectly fine. I remember before I started using my makeup, before I started doing like my makeup properly, like in middle school, I would just do like my freshman year in high school, I would just do like on my lids, I would just do the color of my bronzer like all over my lid, and then that was like my eyeshadow for the day. And then I started like experimenting more. So that's that on that. And then I'm going to go in with like the darker brown in the little compact. And I'm going to just go in there slowly. So I'm actually just going to zoom in a little bit more on the camera just because I feel like you can't really see what's going on near my eyes. I'm gonna actually go in and wipe off that foundation. I'm literally just using like a little baggie that I used in my piercing video. I wipe the foundation off my lips because I hate when like I have foundation on my lips. And actually, I got these soft lips, just like chapstick in the watermelon scent. I picked this up and I'm actually gonna put some on right now. Watermelon is my favorite fruit of like all time. It used to be mangoes, but I just really love watermelon. Like, it's just so good. And my nails are actually inspired watermelon theme. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Yes, I'm so glad I picked these up. Oh, that's the best. Okay. So then after the brown, I'm going to go in with a little bit of that black just to smoke it out a little bit. I'm just going to slowly start bringing that in right here. Just to darken it up a little bit. And then I'm just going to go in with that brown again and go on top of that black just so that you don't lose like that like layered effect. Because you don't want them to, you don't want all the shades to blend in completely. And then I'm going to go in with that bronzer that I was using as a transition shade and go in with that on top of the darker brown. Because again, you don't want to lose that effect of the colors kind of fading into each other and becoming darker. Because then you don't want the colors to blend in and look muddy. So that's why I kind of go into each shade and like put some more on there just so that you don't lose that effect. I'm going to go in with like a flat little brush and go in with the dark brown in the palette and just go into the lower lash line and make that dark. I'm going to just try to place some of this in like just up here, you know, just to add a little bit more color. It looks like that. I'm actually just going to go in with one of these and just try to use, honestly, because these sponges are actually pretty good. I just don't like the length of them. Like, it's annoying to use sometimes, but I'm just going to use the little sponge applicator that it comes with. And I'm going to just go ahead and place this. I still don't like this. This is not turning out well. I'm really trying to make this work, but yeah, I feel like that made it worse, actually. I'm going to spray the applicator now. I'm really wanting to make this work. Like, this eye look doesn't look bad. It's not terrible. Like, I would wear this out still. But I just feel like since I'm like a really like extra person with my eyes, like usually add a lot of color to them. I'm not used to having like an extremely just like nude eye. Like nude toned eye. Like I want to see something pop, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and try brush now because I want this to work. Okay, that worked a little better. Okay, we're going somewhere. I'm really digging into this eyeshadow, but we're going somewhere. So I did get this LA Colors brow pencil. This is the only brow product that I found. And it comes with like a tiny little spoolie at the end, which is kind of cool. But this doesn't even have a shade number or name on it. It's just a really, 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 really dark brown. This is like the closest thing I could find to black because my eyebrows are black. Like my eyebrows are basically black. And I usually use black brow pencil. Okay, so that's as good as it's gonna get, honestly. And I'm not that disappointed in them. They could be a lot worse, so yeah. So that's all for the brows. And now moving on to eyeliner. So eyeliner, I got two choices just because this one was really cheap and it seemed to look really nice. And the other one looked a little difficult, but it came with a mascara, so this is why basically I picked it up. So this one was $1.80, and this is the Rimmel London Ink Me eyeliner. So yeah, and then this is in the color black. So I really like this because the wand looked so crazy to me. Like, this is such a long, like, skinny little thing to me. So, and it looked, I don't know, it just looked interesting, and it was really cheap, so I was like, why not? But then I got this Revlon. This was $3.80, by the way, and it came with an eyeliner and a mascara. This is like the only mascara that I could see there, so I was like, I'm gonna just pick this up. So this is the Revlon Color Stay Exactify 24-hour Exactify Wheel Tip Liquid Liner in the color Intense Black. And it just came with the bonus mascara. Looks like that. So this is so weird to me. Okay, let me just try this out. Whoa. This is so weird. You can feel it like roll. I don't know how much I like this. I don't. So the camera just cut off again, but I think I got it on time, so maybe, oh my god, do you see this? So maybe, oh, do you see this? This is so horrid. One thing I really love about this liner is how dark it is. It is so dark. It's like the nicest black ever. But I'm really curious about this one. So I'm actually gonna, I mean, the black is probably not going to be comparable at all to this one. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with the other liner on this eye. Those wings are not the same at all whatsoever. But, like, they're literally not the same, like, whatsoever. But honestly, from a distance, you can't even tell. So, whatever. And I'm not even going to wear this out anywhere. Like, it's, what time is it? It's literally 10:30 at night. Go ahead and curl my lashes. Curl, curl, curl. Because I don't really feel like putting lashes on right now. And I didn't get any lashes at Biglots anyway, so I'm not going to put any lashes on right now because I first don't feel like it, and second, I didn't end up finding any at Biglots anyway. I mean, it's not like I was looking for them. I totally forgot to look for them, to be honest, but I mean, it's like late at night and I don't feel like putting them on right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and curl them and see how this mascara goes. The wand doesn't look that bad, but it's not my Rocket mascara by Maybelline. I love the Rocket mascara. It's so good. Like, I've never had a mascara make my lashes look so good before, except for the Rocket mascara. Yeah, I don't like this mascara at all. The last things are two of these little lipsticks. So I'm gonna end up actually going with, what color am I gonna go with? Let me swatch them. So I got these two. These are in the brand Bliss. And I actually have purchased a lipstick from this brand before, from Biglots, and I absolutely loved it. They look like this. The packaging's super cute and like nice and like sleek. And these lipsticks smell so good. So yeah, so the first shade I got in these lipsticks are Rose to a Occasion. And I'm going to just go ahead and swatch these on my hand just to see. Wow, that is such a pretty color, and it goes with my headband. Does it? Oh my god, it does. Cute. Probably going to end up going with this one, to be honest. Because again, I'm extra and I love color, and yeah, this wasn't planned, by the way. Then the next one, which is actually I ended up getting it because it matched the shadow compact more, because they're like brown shades. So this was actually the one that I was going to use, but now that I know that it matches my headband, the other one, I feel like I'm going to end up using that one. But here's the other one. These smell so freaking good. And I'm going to just swatch this one right here. Which is like, it's just like a light brown. Actually, no, it's not. It's like a dark brown. Which one looks better with my makeup? I'm definitely going to go with the other one, the dark red one, because it just matches with my headband and I'm extra. So that's a really, really pretty color though. That right there is a really, really pretty color. Honestly, if it's one thing that I would recommend out of this whole video is these lipsticks. They have a lot of shades. They're really, really, I'm actually going to go back and buy like all the shades I can. So yeah, that is the final look. And honestly, I'm kind of impressed. Like a whole face using Biglots makeup. This looks so good. I had no issues with anything. I think the eyeshadows was more of a preference because my mom loves using those compact shadows and they look really, really good on her. Like she does really nice eyeshadow looks with them. But I just feel like I love my Morphe palettes and I love colorful shadows. I still love simple like neutral tones, but I just prefer color all the time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for watching it if you're still watching it. Give it a like if you enjoyed it and please subscribe down below. I would really, really appreciate it. I have a lot full face using whatever to come. I still have a lot more that I want to film and I have a lot of things planned. And if you seem to like what I have to offer, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed down below. I want to get to 50 subscribers. I'm 1 subscriber away to 50. And then my next goal is 60 and then my next goal is 70. So let's just keep on hustling to reach our goals and never give up. Till next time.